Welcome to Science Store online classes.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Hello students, welcome back to Crash King online class. In today's session, we'll learn about what you mean by subsets. Okay, yes. So subsets, I'll write here subsets. So what is the meaning of this subset? Okay, see, the name itself indicates subset means it is a part of the set. Isn't it? Subset means that set is a part of another set. Isn't it? Okay. So I'll write the definition of this subset. A set A, I'll take one set A. A set A is said to be a set A is said to be a subset of B. I'll consider another set as B. A set A is said to be a subset of B if every elements of A is also an element of B. Okay. So what is the meaning of this? See, I consider two sets, that is set A and set B. Okay. So what is the definition of this subset? Okay. A set A is said to be a subset of B if every element of A is also an element of B. Okay. So every element, this is very important, each and every element of the set A is also an element of the set B. Okay. So how to represent symbolically? Okay. We write it as A is a subset of B. Okay. So here this symbol, okay, the meaning of this symbol is a subset. Okay. So I'll write here stands for subset or contained in. Okay. See, what is the meaning of this symbol? Okay. So here this symbol stands for subset or contained in. Okay. So we can also call it as contained in. Okay. So set A is contained in set B. Okay. Set A is contained in set B. Okay. So this is about subset. Okay. Yes. So if set A is a subset of B, then we will represent it like this, isn't it? Suppose set A is not a subset of B. That means set A is not contained. Set A does not contain in set B. Then how to represent? Okay. So if A is not a subset of B, if A is not a subset of B, then we write, if A is not a subset of B, then we write Okay, so we'll write it as like this. Okay, so what is the meaning of this? A is not a subset of B, or A does not contained in a set B. Okay, what is the meaning of this? Does not contain. Okay, A is not a subset of B, or A does not contain in a does not contained in a set B. Okay, yes. So now I will consider a few examples regarding to this subset. Okay, yes. Example 1 I will consider. Example 1, let A is equal to, let A is equal to set containing 1, 2 I will consider. Again set B is equal to 2, 1, 3 I will consider. Okay. So now just compare the elements of set A and the elements of the set B. Okay, you compare it. Okay, see, the first element is 1. Do you have that element 1 in the set B? Yes, it is there. Next element is 2. Do you have that element 2 in the set B? Yes, it is there, isn't it? So now you can observe here, all the elements of the set A are also the elements of the set B, isn't it? Or you can say all the elements of the set A are contained in set B, isn't it? So therefore, can I say A is a subset of B? Yes, because all the elements of the set A are contained in set B, isn't it? Okay, but can you say B is a subset of A? Yes, but B is a subset of A, is it correct? No, isn't it? But B is not a subset of A. Why? What is the reason? Okay, now compare the elements of the set B with the A. Okay, element 2, do you have 2? Yes. Element 1, do you have 1? Yes. Next, element 3, do you have this element 3 in set A? No, not there, isn't it? So therefore, B is not a subset of A. Okay, because we have one more element, that is 3 in set B, which is not included in set A, isn't it? So therefore, A is a subset of B, correct, but B is not a subset of A. Okay, yes. So I'll consider another example. Example number 2 I'll consider. Okay, so let A is equal to set containing small letter A comma B I'll consider, and set B is equal to, okay, so same thing I'll consider, A comma B I'll consider. Now compare the elements of set A and set B. Element A, do you have that element A? Yes. Element B, do you have that element B? Yes. So all the elements of this set A are contained in a set B, isn't it? So therefore, can you say A is a subset of B? Yes. Okay. So now compare the elements of B with A. A, yes. B, yes. Can you say B is a subset of A? Yes. A is a subset of B, correct? Again, B is also a subset of A, correct? No? So now in this situation, you can say that this implies set A equal to set B. Okay, yes. So this is about set A equal to set B. Okay, if A is a subset of B and B is a subset of A, then this implies A is equal to B. Okay, so this is important. Okay, so unless these two sets are equal, you cannot have this situation. Understood? No? If any two sets are equal, then only we can say that A is a subset of B and B is a subset of A. Okay, yes. So now I'll consider some note regarding to these subsets. Okay, see note number 1 I'll consider. Note number 1. A is a subset of B and B is a subset of A. This if and only if, okay, if and only if A equal to B. Okay, see, A is a subset of B and B is a subset of A. Okay, if and only if. Okay, so what is the meaning of this? How to read this symbol? If and only if. If and only if and only if. Okay, yes, so A is a subset of B and B is a subset of A if and only if A equal to B, or in another words you can say if any two sets are equal, then A is a subset of B and B is a subset of A. Okay, if and only if. Okay, the meaning of this symbol is if and only if. This is about note number 1. Okay, so next we will see some more points regarding to this. Okay, so now I will consider note number 2. Yes, according to note number 2, every set is a subset of itself. Okay, every set is a subset of itself. So what is the meaning of this? Every set is a subset of itself. What is the meaning of this? I will consider one example. Okay, so I will consider one example. Let A equal to set containing 1, 3 I will consider. Okay, yes. So now can you say this set A is a subset of the same set? Okay, see, I will write this set once again. Set A is equal to set containing 1, 3. Okay, I will write this same set twice. Okay, see, just compare the elements of these two sets. 1, yes, 3, 3, yes. So now can you say A is a subset of the same set? Yes, A is a subset of the same set A. Yes or no? Okay. So if you write this set A twice, compare the elements of these two sets. Okay. So you will get A is equal to A, isn't it? Yes. So therefore you can say every set is a subset of itself. Every set is a subset of itself. Okay. Yes. So another note I will consider. Note number 3. Note number 3. Empty set is a subset of any set. Empty set is a subset of any set. Okay. So what is the meaning of this? For this also I will consider one example. Okay. See, example I will consider. Let set A is equal to 4, 9, 10 I will consider. Okay. See, empty set. What is the notation for the empty set? Okay. So your empty set is nothing but like this, isn't it? So this is a notation for the empty set. Now can you say this empty set is a subset of this given set A? Yes. Empty set is a subset of this given set A. Why? Because in the empty set we don't have any elements to compare with the A, isn't it? We don't have any elements. So therefore obviously that empty set is a subset of this set A. Okay, so remember empty set is a subset of any set. Okay, so these 3 points are important. Okay, note number 1, note number 2 and note number 3. Okay, yes. So next we'll solve some problems related to these sets, subsets. Okay. Okay. So the question, insert the symbol contained in or does not contained in. Okay, so you have to insert these two symbols. Okay, so contained in or does not contained in between each of the following pair of sets. Between each of the following pair of sets. Okay, so I will consider the first problem. Empty set dash set containing 1, 3. Okay, so now in between these two symbols, contained in or does not contained in, okay, you have to insert those two symbols. Among those two symbols, one symbol you have to choose and you have to fill. Okay, see, what is the meaning of this empty set, isn't it? What is the meaning of this empty set? Okay, dash set containing 1, 3. Okay, see, we already discussed here what is that empty set is a subset of any set. Empty set is a subset of any set, isn't it? So therefore empty set is a subset of this given set. Yes, so therefore this symbol you have to use. Okay, empty set is contained in this given set. Okay, next second question I will consider. Set containing 2, 3, 4 dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now which symbol you will use here? See, just compare the elements of these two sets. 2, do you have 2? Yes. Next 3, do you have 3? Yes. Next 4, do you have 4? Yes. So you can observe here all the elements of the first set are contained in the second set, isn't it? So therefore this symbol you have to use, right? Okay, so next third question I will consider. Set containing a, b, c. Set containing a, b, c dash set containing b, c, d. Okay, set containing b, c, d. Okay, now compare. The first element is a. Do you have that element a in the second set? No, not there, isn't it? Next b, do you have b? Yes. Next c, do you have c? Yes. But that element a is not there, isn't it? So therefore does not contain. Okay, to say it is contained in this another set, all these 3 elements should exist in the second set. Okay, but here except a, remaining 2 elements are included, isn't it? But element a is not there, so therefore does not contained in the second set. Okay, next Fourth question I will consider. Fourth question. Set of all x such that x is a student. X is a student of class 11 of your school. Okay, this is about first set dash. Second set is given as set of all x such that x is a student of your school. So now what is the meaning of this? See, your first set is about x is a student of class 11 of your school. Okay. Your second set is about x is a student of your school. Okay. The second set contains all the class students, means first to first standard, second standard, third standard, like that 11th standard, 12th standard, all the students. All students are included in set B. Okay. So now can you say the first set is contained in the second set? Yes. Okay. So first set is contained in the second set. Okay. So this is about fourth question. So next question I will consider. Fifth question I will consider. Fifth question. Your fifth question is about set of all x such that x is a circle in the plane. X is a circle in the plane dash. Okay. So what about your second set? Set of all x such that x is a circle. X is a circle in the same plane. In the same plane with radius 1 unit. With radius 1 unit. What is the meaning of this? See, your first set is about set of all x such that x is a circle in the plane. Okay. So in your first set you contains all type of circles, means a circle with radius 1 unit, or circle with radius 2 unit, or circle with radius 3 unit. So all type of circles are included in set number 1, first set. Okay. Next, but your second set contains which type of elements? See, set of all x such that x is a circle in the same plane with radius 1 unit. Okay. So what is the meaning of this? Your second set contains only those type of circles, okay, whose radius is 1 unit. Only the circles with radius 1 unit are included in the set B, in the second set. So now which symbol? See, in the first set contains all type of circles, circle with radius 1 unit, circle with radius 2 units, or circle with radius 3 units, etc. Okay. But in the set B contains only one type of circle, that is circle with radius 1 unit only. So now which symbol we have to use? This set is not contained in the second set, because in the first set you have the circle with the unit with this, in the first set you have a circle with radius 2 unit, but this circle is not included in the second set, isn't it? The circle with this radius 2 unit is not included here, isn't it? So because of that reason we can use this symbol. Okay, so therefore does not contain. Okay, yes. So next question, sixth question I'll consider. Set of all x such that x is a triangle in a plane dash. Your second set is about set of all x such that x is a rectangle in the same plane. So what is the meaning of this? See, in your first set contains x is a triangle in the plane. So your first set contains triangles, only triangles. It contains only triangle. It may be big triangle or it may be small triangle. Okay, yes. But what about your second set? Your second set contains only rectangles. Your second set contains only rectangle. Okay. So now, is there any connection between a triangle and a rectangle? No, isn't it? So therefore which symbol does not belongs or does not contain in? Okay, yes, it does not belong, sorry, does not contained in the second set. Okay, the first set is not contained in the second set. Okay, so next question, we'll see the next question. So next, seventh question I'll consider. Seventh question I'll consider. The first set is about set of all x such that x is an even natural number. X is an even natural number. So x is an even natural number. Dash. What about your second set? Your second set is about set of all x such that x is an integer. X is an integer. X is an integer. Okay, yes. So now what is the meaning of this? See, your first set contains only even natural numbers. So which are those? 2, 4, 6 and so on. Only even natural numbers are included in the first set. Okay, but what about your second set? Second set is about x is an integer. Your second set means it is a set of all integers. Okay, so integers you already know which are the integers. 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 and so on. Again -1, -2, -3, -4 and so on, isn't it? Okay, you just compare the elements of these two set. 2 is included here. Next 4 is included here. Next 6, obviously 6 will comes under set of all integer, isn't it? So therefore all the even natural numbers are contained in a set of all integer. Okay, so contained in a integer. Okay, so therefore which symbol you will write here? You will write here this symbol, contained. Okay, contained in the second set.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.